Welcome back, host Sanctus Bellator, and today we're getting into Building and Design 101, Episode 3, if I remember correctly. I only upload these things once a week, so it's easy to forget. But this time, I'm should probably finish the outline of this. I don't really care about it, though, actually. I'm not going to build like an interior or anything. This is just exterior design. Let's get on with the roof then. There's multiple different types of roof designs. You could have a ribbed roof, which means you have like a straight up block, usually your trim block, and you have it in ribs. Like you have it built up like this. While you have your main block just be like this, and then every once in a while you have like a kind of this kind of design that it would kind of look like it would have ribs. Hmm, I don't know. You could have it ribs. You could have it have just a spine. You could have it so it meets up at a midpoint. You could have it like have a spine just down the middle like this, and it would just meet up and have like one section of it flat. Or just usually if you're gonna have something like that and it's flat, I would have like the top of it bottom slabs so nothing can spawn on it. You can have it form like a triangle shape, kind of like the average house. Have flat on that side. Have it triangle this way. It's gonna have like a balcony here to look out or something. Though when you have a base that's kind of a rectangle like this, I would suggest having the triangle that way. Kind of have it ramp up and ramp down the longest sides and have the shortest sides be the flat wall. We're gonna have it either a flat wall or even a slanted wall, so they all kind of form like a pyramid like that. You could even make it so you have a second floor and it would just be a tower and it's flat on the top. You can also do that. So there's a tower design, which is means you just keep going up and you just have a flat roof. It's like apartment building design. You also have another design, which is uh, the pyramid, which is ramps on all sides. Then you have the triangle, which is a triangle. There's a short triangle, which is a triangle on this side. We're gonna have a long triangle, the triangles on this side. You can really do anything with it. Or you could have um, a rounded top where everywhere is not like where everywhere has a ramp. It ramps up to the top. You have it ramp up a little bit and then have a flat part and just chop it in half. It shouldn't be that difficult. But it really depends on the shape of your base. So this one kind of looks like a boot. That's it. Messed up with my LEDs a bit. Um, but like this design, those are the ones I suggest. But if like I have a circle, I could have it like a cone. and have like a pointy at the top. You could also, another thing you can do, have it so it like actually curves out, where it would, instead of going inwards, it would go outwards. And you could do something with that. I don't know. I don't know what you'd do with that though. In my personal opinion, I don't know how you could make that look good. It would be have to be in a very certain build. It can only work for very few themes. Could also do it like those like the classic Japanese homes. Those classic Japanese towers things. I don't know how to say this without being racist though. Where it's like kind of a box like this, and then they kind of like jet out of it, kind of like this. I should make this a little bigger. Make a box. Actually, I'm gonna make this even bigger. This cube. You have it kind of like get out like this. Make jet out like. Give me a second. It shouldn't take long. Like a fancy Japanese design. Just kind of, it's like a roof like this. I'm not gonna make this ultra detailed or anything. Kind of like that. Picking up what I'm putting down. It's not that hard to make a design. You just gotta mess around with stairs and slabs till something looks good. Kind of like that design, and then like that, and then it goes up a bit. It does the same design like that above it. And then it kind of gets smaller and smaller as you go up. There's like a block and then a roof, and then a block and then a roof. Each block is smaller and smaller. That kind of design, you can do that. And then keep going up until it's a really small. It's just like one block at the top. I guess with a, if it was a an odd build, which just means it's made with an odd number of blocks. If it's a, this is an even build, so it's four by four. This would be an odd. It's a 3 by 3. If we made it like a 3 by 3, it'd be like a block like that. But if it was a even, it was like this, it would actually probably just be a stair circle. That. So it looks like there's one block, it's actually 4. Remove this real quick. Let's know how a butterfly click. Big little square in my yard now. It's great. Oh, sun's rising. You could do it like that. You could have like a castle design where the walls would just go up and then just stop and then have kind of like this where they have little notches and then get and then gaps. and then a notch, and then a gap. I like that. Really depends on the build. All of these depend on what kind of build you're doing. Whatever looks nice, and if you're doing like a historical building, uh, make it historically accurate. Or like if you're making a Viking house, like those usually have a spine. I don't. Some of them do have ribs, but all of them have spines and have like a really sharp point. You have like a gradual. What's something like that? You can have like a gradual roof like that. You have an even more gradual roof like that. You have just the normal basic roof like that. You can even do a steeper roof. It looks like this. Steep roof like that, or even steeper, where it's a bottom slab like that. Just the same steepness, but it's really depends on how steep you want to make this thing. I'm just gonna make these out of different stair blocks. Make them out of all the wood types. What's the next darkest? Mangrove? Mangrove. Interesting. Mangrove and spruce are around the same. So I'm not gonna make them out of the newer blocks. I'm making them out of the classic blocks. There's 3 more. Make them out of acacia. Acacia, I'll make it out of jungle. All sorts of incline. You can have it really flat, you can have it kind of flat, you can have it normal, you can have it kind of steep, or you can have it really steep. I was actually supposed to be playing D&D today, but it was canceled, so I'm just kind of here now. So we got that. Let me example something real quick. So you can have it slope down immediately, like that, like that. Or you can even have it go out a little bit, go down, like that. I like it sticking out just a bit, just 1 block or 2 blocks. Really depends on the size of the build, but like just barely, just a little bit for something like a spine that you'd make out of a wood here. It's kind of like that. It's not a very pretty block to do this out of, but it's the one I'm going with the design. You just have like a spine like that and go along. Then you have ribs. I'll design some ribs. Let me remove this here. I'm probably gonna have to rebuild that for a thumbnail or something. I'll rebuild this somewhere else for a thumbnail though. I'm not actually building on that at all because I don't want to build to work. It's going to make examples. There you actually have. No, you have. Mine's still there. I just looked at my calendar. I got things to do. I have to get a Halloween costume. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I say Halloween costume because yes, I'm going to go trick-or-treating, but the only reason I'm going to go trick-or-treating for is to scare little children because that's the best part about Halloween, is scaring children. I mean that in a fun way. Please don't ban me YouTube for scaring children. I do it for the funny, but I usually give them candy afterwards. They're brave. They're brave, I'll give them candy. That's not what Halloween's about. You scare children, you give children candy, it's all fun. But you kind of have this design, spine going through it, and you'll have some kind of other block. You have ribs for like a 2 wide rib, like that. Have like a 3 spacer, and have another rib. My visitor's friend wants to play BF6 with me. Maybe 5 minutes. We plan 45 minutes to be playing BF6. So, will I be recording it? No. No, I will not. So I'm trying to keep this family-ish friendly. It's actually not family friendly, but I can dream. Do 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 do. This isn't a very good combo of blocks because jungle, when you look at it wrong, it kind of looks like flesh. Looks like meat. I don't like it. Jungle's like one of my least favorite blocks to build with. We can have a spine design like this. Let me finish the spine. Spine, rib design. Just finish the rib real quick. You have a rib design like this with spine. I'd have spines made out of the log, out of the block, like this. I'll remove this. But personally, the blocks I'd make it out of are like these blocks over here that I used for the last thumbnail. The spine here. Those look ugly. The spine made out of stripped oak wood. The normal blocks being made out of spruce, and then the ribs being made out of stone bricks. I don't know, I just prefer that color scheme. Actually replace that with these. So this color scheme just gives me a warm feeling. Kind of reminds me of an old cabin. Or a cottage. More like a cottage though. Less like a cabin, more like a cottage. Just sent me a short that I sent like 2 hours ago. Okay. This that design. I much prefer it. Block. Personally, if I'm doing a rib like this, and also the spine here, I wouldn't do the spines here. I actually do it one block up because I would have this here. I can go grab. So it works like this. We'll stop sending memes. There we go, guys. It's not a very good spinal design. Actually, there's one thing I do like about these spinal designs. They're like really good. You cut the whole thing in half. Let's cut the summit of this thing off. Saying, it's not a stair. It just stops. And like, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. I actually did this like this once for a build during a Minecraft event, and it looked pretty nice. At the end of the event, the organizer kind of blew up all of spawn, and my house was the only one to survive. Sadly, uh, my friend Squishy's house did not survive. I'm not gonna put this one up. His house deserved a better fate, but it didn't get one. This wasn't the exact design I did, and it was for a base with a roof that was much wider, so it looked better than this, but you get the idea. Make this a little better smooth it. Yeah, but it kind of look like that. Yeah, no, not the cleanest of builds, but it kind of looked like that. I think just a spine going up a bit. But I'm gonna have to wrap up this video though, because I gotta go play BO6. So. second. I'll do the outro. Give me a second. With the outro, I will say question of the day. I missed this the last 2 weeks. I'm sorry. But it's question of the week instead of the day, because I don't upload every day. It's question of the week. So hopefully I can get more on time with the question of the week stuff. Make sure I actually say it. I'll try to do it every outro. Question of the week. What do you think is the worst gaming company? I'm not talking like gaming company as like PlayStation, Xbox, Microsoft, not that kind of thing. I mean like gaming company, like I would never say From Software because they're pretty good, but like gaming company, uh, technically like what's an example? I'm just gonna name off some, even though they might not be bad. They're just gaming companies. From Software, New Era, freaking Dice, EA. What do you think is the worst one? The most like Epic Games, those kinds of gaming companies. What do you all think is the worst one? Tell me in the comments. Well, think well then. Let's see y'all. See all y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment about the question of the week. I bet I see some good damn answers. But I'll see y'all dudes in the next video. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna copy off Jacksepticeye. I think the dude's a legend. And I do not have the energy for the outro he does. I don't know how he does that. But I'll see y'all later.